Welcome back to Bear Horror, where we dive into the depths of the unknown. If you're a fan of spine-chilling tales and haunting mysteries, you're in for a treat. So grab your favorite blanket, turn off the lights, and let's embark on this journey into the eerie and the unexplained. Are you ready? Let's begin. The disappearance of the Sodder Children. In the early hours of Christmas morning in 1945, the Sodder family's home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, was engulfed in flames. George and Jenny Sodder, along with their 4 surviving children, managed to escape, but 5 of their 10 children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, and the 2 youngest, Jenny and Betty, were believed to have perished in the blaze. As the fire raged, George attempted to rescue the children, but the intense heat and smoke forced him back. In the aftermath, investigators found no human remains in the rubble. This lack of evidence led to speculation and doubt. Eyewitness accounts began to surface, suggesting that the children might still be alive. One witness claimed to have seen the children in a car driven by 2 men shortly after the fire, while another reported spotting them with a group of strangers in a nearby town. Distraught and desperate, George and Jenny decided to take action. They erected a large billboard along the highway, displaying the children's pictures and offering a reward for any information leading to their recovery. Over the years, tips continued to roll in, some more bizarre than others. One claim even suggested that the children had been taken to a remote area and were being held captive. As the years turned into decades, the Sodder family lived with the haunting uncertainty of their children's fates. They continued to investigate leads, and on occasion, they would receive strange phone calls, including one that warned them to stop searching. The couple remained steadfast in their belief that their children had survived, leaving them with an unshakable feeling of grief and unanswered questions. In 1968, George and Jenny erected a new tombstone for the children, inscribed with the words, "Rest in peace," but they still refused to believe that their children were dead. The mystery of the Sodder children remains unsolved, leaving an eerie sense of loss and unresolved sorrow that haunts those who hear their story. The haunting of the Bell Witch. The legend of the Bell Witch is one of the most famous ghost stories in American folklore, originating from the early 1800s in Adams, Tennessee. The Bell family, particularly John Bell, his wife Lucy, and their daughter Betsy, began experiencing strange and unsettling occurrences in their farmhouse in 1817. At first, the disturbances seemed harmless, a rustling noise, the sound of something scratching at the walls, and the faint echo of whispers. However, as time passed, the haunting escalated. The family reported feeling unseen hands grabbing at them, and the nights were filled with strange noises, like chains clanking and dogs barking. Neighbors soon began to hear the eerie sounds coming from the Bell household, fueling rumors and intrigue. The entity that tormented the Bell family soon became known as the Bell Witch. It seemed particularly fixated on Betsy, John's youngest daughter. She experienced terrifying physical attacks, sometimes being pulled from her bed and scratched, leaving her in a state of fear. The witch reportedly even threatened Betsy's fiancé, leading her to break off the engagement. Desperate for help, John Bell sought the assistance of local spiritualists and neighbors. Many came to witness the disturbances for themselves, and some claimed to have experienced the entity firsthand. As the hauntings intensified, John Bell grew increasingly ill, suffering from strange ailments that doctors couldn't explain. The Bell Witch was said to have announced that she would take him away, and he indeed succumbed to his mysterious illness in 1820. His death certificate listed "mysterious circumstances" as the cause, further deepening the intrigue surrounding the case. After John's death, the Bell family decided to leave their home, unable to endure the torment any longer. However, reports of the Bell Witch continued long after they moved, with locals claiming to have seen her apparition and felt her presence in the area. Oh, this day, the Bell Witch legend captivates visitors to Adams, Tennessee. The tale has inspired books, films, and ghost tours, leaving many to wonder whether the spirit of the Bell Witch still lingers in the shadows, waiting to share her story with those brave enough to listen. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the shadows tonight. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow horror enthusiasts.